All right, well, we are back with NFL Pregame Pick'em Week 4. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. We are here with 3 people. I don't know if we'll ever get 4 people. I kind of gave up on that. We got myself, Pat Trufner, DeLeon Cruz in here. You over here getting a cut, you know what I'm saying, every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, if you will. And we were seeing the Cincinnati Bengals, Miami Dolphins game right now in progress. Tua, neck and head injury, really like 2 concussions in a week. Bad look for the NFL. So far watching the game, what are y'all's thoughts?
I like the jerseys, the Bengals all white.
You like that ugly ass shit?
No, man, my favorite Thundercat was Bengali, the white tiger, who was only in a couple episodes.
Week 4, we got a slate of games, the first one in the UK for the season. We got Minnesota versus New Orleans. Hitting the ground running on this one today. I was looking earlier, and 67% of the money was on Minnesota. You know, they had that win over Detroit last week. New Orleans honestly just don't look good. Scripting out, they just don't look good.
They're still getting punished for all that shit with Sean Payton, I think. Unless that was all drama. The Bounty Gate, and they got all fucked up for that, didn't they?
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like they the only team who was doing that stuff, but they just made an example out of them.
Right. Fall guy type of thing.
Yeah. Like the Astros cheating in baseball, but the Red Sox did it too, but don't nobody bring up Boston.
Yeah, and everybody can cheat until they're slamming trash cans with sticks and shit. Now, we can't steal signs. Baseball is the easiest to fix. People are like, baseball's the only pure sport. I'm like,
no, the niggas working together.
Change up or curveball. If you know which one's coming, you know how to hit it.
Throw it down the pike.
Right.
Knock it right out the park.
No tech involved.
But yeah, so Minnesota, New Orleans. Who do y'all got in this game? So I got Minnesota. Think they're going to ride that little momentum from that Detroit game. Keep it pushing.
I agree. Minnesota, and I'm going to call it by 3 points.
About 3. So they're gonna cover the 2.5 point spread.
Minnesota all day. Pat, you right about that.
Oh yeah, that's your team. That's right. I forgot.
Mine?
No, that's DeLeon's team.
Oh, okay.
He a Vikings fan now.
1999 was a long time ago, bro.
All right, so who y'all got in this game between Miami and Cincinnati?
Cats. By a touchdown.
Speaking of Thundercat, yeah. Same. I got Cincinnati winning this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, Teddy Bridgewater is a good backup quarterback and everything, but I believe the way they had him win against Buffalo was to get everybody to hop on the train and be like, yeah, Miami's going to easily beat the Bengals. Not the case. At least not now. Dale, what you got?
Talked about it, Bengals. What you call that Thursday night game? Look out for the home teams to pull it out.
The home team with the ugly ass jerseys got it.
Whatever, that's cocaine white, boy.
But that shit ugly as fuck. It's really the helmet. Like everything else straight, but them helmets ugly as hell.
I think the shoulder things are stupid. The little black on the sleeves.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Why is that there?
Oh, the Bengal stripes, whatever.
No, the one. Oh yeah, it's a Bengal stripe. Whatever. Same wash.
All right, we got your home team there, Pat. Detroit versus Seattle. Seattle 4-point underdog. First 1 p.m. kickoff game. We already mentioned the UK game with Minnesota, New Orleans. I got Detroit on this one. This is not going to be a 0-16, a 1-15, a 1-17, whatever the fuck. Lions team, I got them beating Seattle.
Yeah, Lions will just be used for spoiler bait and betting scenarios if they get wins this year. But this time I'm going Seattle by a field goal.
Damn, Pat. I got Detroit blowing Seattle out. Like I said, Seattle might not win another game, bro.
He gonna stand by that shit, man. Like I said, man, I hope Seattle wins just one more game. Just for the sake of being petty. Let them win one more game on the season. And this is actually Detroit's first time being favorites in 26 games.
Dang.
because they ended up being a 1-point underdog against the Commies, even though they started off as not the underdog. Yeah, I found that a little weird.
You said 26 games?
Mm-hmm.
That's close to their home or away record when the Calvin Johnson complete the process. They were 27 games without a road win. And then they went to Chicago and they won, but then they reversed it with the no complete the process. So maybe there'll be some fuckery at the end. Detroit will lose on some fuckery.
I swear every Detroit game is always the same, like bullshit. It's a big lead. It's blown. If they win, they squeak it out. If they were down by a lot, and they just make a crazy comeback in the third and beginning of the fourth quarter and lose. Zach Wilson comes back, done fucking his teammate's mom, as they go to Pittsburgh, who is a 3.5-point favorite. So no Joe Flacco.
It's Flacco. Joe Flacco.
But I got Pittsburgh going up over the Jets.
Pittsburgh too. That's my pick. Steelers.
It's a sweep. I got them too.
All right, moving on. We have Chicago at New York, the G-Men. Justin Fields versus Danny Nichols. Both teams like to run the ball well. I got Chicago in this one. It's probably going to be ugly too. I mean, it's Danny Nichols for fuck's sake, so you know it's going to be ugly.
I have no clue who that is, but I got the Giants by a point. What happened to my man Jones?
Yeah, it's Danny Nichols.
Oh.
He don't throw dimes, he throws nickels.
Oh, I get it. That's pretty good. I was going to say, man, that's my hero, dude, the way he was running last week. Oof. 1,000 yards. You heard it here first.
Man, shit. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's aware that Danny Nichols ain't the guy in New York. Shout out Scrub Zero. He made a video earlier today. Go subscribe to this channel. But yeah, Danny Nichols ain't the guy. Could they win this game? Possibly, but I don't believe so.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is terrible, man. But Justin Fields ain't no better, bruh. So I got New York winning a tight, ugly game.
Tight, ugly game. This one could be a trap game. Tennessee, Indianapolis. Indianapolis, riding high after that win over the Chiefs. Chiefs had to help them win it, of course. Tennessee gaining momentum off of the win over the Raiders. This one could be a setup to where, the Titans could win that game because people thinking, Indianapolis, they beat the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. I'm going with the Titans.
I'm going Colts, and isn't it a fat spread? Isn't Indy favored by like 8?
Nah, 3.
Only 3? Man, where do I get these spread information?
That's what I hate about the spreads. They're always so fucking different.
I got Indy by 2 touchdowns. They're going to blow it up. Frank Reich is going to suit up and get out there and play.
I like the thinking, Pat. Indy going to blow them out.
Indy got him.
I was hoping he had something to say about Frank Reich, but I guess not.
This one, man, this is a little bit of a bigger spread. Chargers, 5.5-point favorite at Houston, the Texans. Justin Herbert, he got the rib injury. He's going to be playing. He's cleared to play, of course. He's healthy, listed as healthy. This should be a no-brainer. This should be the Chargers.
That's what I went as well, the Chargers, and I'm going to shoot the moon on the score guess. They're going to win by 4.5 points. It's not possible.
I'm on board. I got LA.
Cleveland at Atlanta, the team known for choking. Like, it's their job to choke.
The Falcons?
Yeah, Atlanta, you already know. 28-3, you already know.
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland, Myles Garrett had the car crash earlier this week.
What happened? He died?
Nah, and he ain't Kobe Bryant either. I got Atlanta in this one, even though Cleveland is a 1.5-point favorite.
I got the Dirty Birds by 3.
That bird call. I got Atlanta.
ATL.
If you hear the bird call and then Birdman shows up, run.
Oh, yeah, you ain't got to tell me twice.
I heard
Fuck
about
that.
BG said enough, bro.
Put some respect on my name. I'll tree y'all. Sound like he was going to cry when he said that shit, too.
I know. And then Lil Wayne, they got him talking all messed up in the studio that one time, talking about like I was 15 and they fucked me. I loved it.
Oh yeah, in the kitchen or whatever. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Washington at Dallas. Them boys or the commies? 3-point favorite is Dallas. They had that win over the Giants for Monday Night Football. Kind of a shorter week for them. But these NFC East divisional matchups, it kind of become toss-up games. I'm going to go with Washington on this one.
Gambler. I'm going
Right?
Cowboys. Cowboys by a last-second point or last-second score.
Seems to be the theme for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to keep pushing Cooper. So I got Dallas winning.
Cooper for the QB controversy. Because we know Carson Wentz ain't the guy. And speaking of Carson Wentz's former team, Philadelphia, they're going against Jacksonville. So, battle of the Teals. Two teams at the top of their division. Things I would never imagine even saying at this point that Jacksonville is at the top of their division. Philadelphia makes a little bit more sense. Philadelphia's a 6.5-point favorite. Good God. I'll say Jacksonville covers that spread, but Philadelphia gets that win.
I agree. Eagles for the win.
Philly all day. Philly.
What was that?
Philly.
Is he all right? I thought that sounded like a vehicle.
Nigga, who tasing him? No.
Hands up. Don't shoot.
Oh, shit, man.
If you can't speak, just unmute your phone and tap some numbers so we know you're all right.
Nigga, Morse code that shit. Buffalo at Baltimore. Baltimore is a 3-point underdog. Battle of Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. That kind of rhymes. I got Baltimore on this one.
Yep, I got the Bills, and I agree. It's like the black and white cookie on Seinfeld. They come together, and everything's perfect. This is gonna be a great game. Buffalo wins by 3.
Buffalo by 3. 71% of money's on Buffalo money line. And this should be a shootout.
Speaking of shootout, Deleon Cruz, he was a great guy, and I hope they put some tourniquets and try to patch up the holes. Whatever happened.
Who you got, Dale?
This is a tough one, man. Buffalo. Yeah.
Push them further to further cement the Bills as a Super Bowl favorite, like they've been doing all year since they've done before the season.
Did we get the last pick from you, Deleon? Did you get it?
Oh, y'all didn't hear me? Philadelphia.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I didn't. It came out muffled and broken.
Arizona at Carolina. Carolina, for some reason, is a 1.5-point favorite. Battle of two former Oklahoma quarterbacks, Kyler Murray, Baker Stanfield. I got Arizona. Ugly game. It's gonna be wacky. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be one of those wacky games. You just see weird shit that makes no sense. Because Kyler Murray, it looks like I'm watching a cartoon character out there when he plays.
Yeah. I don't think Arizona will pull it off, and I think Carolina will only win by a point because that spread's a little wonky.
Yeah, 1.5. I'm still like B. Will as to why they're a favorite though. Dale, who you got?
Arizona.
Denver at Vegas. Now, this one was a little interesting that 92% of the money was on the Raiders to win this money line, considering they just came off of a loss against the Titans. And this one, I got the Broncos. Partially, now I think about it, I can see why people be hesitant to take the Broncos because their offense is anemic as a motherfucker. So, I see why, but I'm taking the Broncos on this one.
Yeah. I'm going Broncos too, and a bad offense is kind of like bait. Like, shit, they're not going to get any points. And then watch the defense get 2 pick sixes or like a fumble return or some shit.
It just takes Derek Carr to overthrow or underthrow Devontae Adams.
Which
numerous
times.
Yeah, Devontae Adams already regretting leaving Aaron Rodgers. Who you got, Dale?
I'm gonna go Vegas.
Vegas. This is really the biggest spread of the slate. New England at Green Bay. Green Bay is a 9.5-point favorite. Yeah, 9.5 points. know, Mac Jones got injured against the Ravens last week while throwing those interceptions. I got Green Bay in this one, but New England should cover that spread.
Green Bay by 3 TDs.
3
Quick and easy.
touchdowns.
Green Bay. Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers, A-Rod. Sunday Night Football, Super Bowl rematch. Kansas City at Tampa Bay. 1-point favorite, no. Kansas City is a 1-point favorite.
That's pretty slim.
Yeah, that's very slim. I was like, that's a little odd. This one I'm going to take, because this really is a coin toss on this one. I got Brady. Brady bouncing back with the win over Kansas City in this game. Obviously, down to the wire. They don't bring out Mahomes versus Brady on Sunday night for nothing. So, Tampa Bay.
Brady. Some say he's a lady, but I have Kansas City, and for some reason, winning by 5.
They try to make the AFC West close. They're going to have Chargers win to go 2-2. Raiders win to go to 1-3. Denver lose to go to 2-2. And Kansas City to lose to go 2-2. So I got Tampa.
I see what you did there.
And don't forget to check out Cuts by Kurt on Instagram.
Yes, I see.
Bro, I'm willing to bet that nigga was like, hey, man, can I get a picture of you afterwards, man?
Right,
Got the whole ring light and shit set up.
Deleon got this big star in the side of his head all cut up.
He got
laser lines.
Let me get that side.
You want me to put on my shades too? You want me to put on? Yeah, put on your
crazy.
shades. Stand by this car, Deleon. What's your avatar picture? You on a motorcycle?
What on my on the YouTube?
For your channel, yeah.
No, I'm in a car.
Okay,
in the car.
I thought you
That's
were
what I
sitting
thought.
on like a '01 Ninja or something like that. Some old crotch rocket. Not even a cool one.
Last pick of the night, Monday Night Football matchup, LA Rams at San Francisco, NFC Championship game from last year, rematch. San Francisco's a 1.5-point favorite. I'm going with San Fran on this one. It's funny they got back-to-back primetime games, but got the Niners.
I got the Niners by a walk-off field goal. Monday night, we're all going to be up watching it. Overtime field goal.
Trey Lance for MVP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trey Lance, all the way, all the way. But y'all know how they always try to make it entertaining for everybody on Monday night. So I'm gonna ride with y'all. I got the Niners, but the Niners always have the Rams number in the regular season as well. So I got to look at that as well. So I got the Niners in a close nail biter, and I don't see them losing 2 in a row.
I could see Brady getting extra beat up here so that everybody in San Francisco thinks he's a real tough guy. You know, if he gets beat up his last few years, then it'll just strengthen his cred. And it'll be like, oh, the grizzled warrior was dragged off the field. You know, Tom Brady for governor or some shit, you know, like
shit. Joe Burrow would be worse.
Yeah, he seems like the definition of vanilla, you know, just plain. Nothing. No spice, no joke.
They try to bring a flavor, though. Joe Cool.
Yeah. Or like Aaron Rodgers, he's 38 years old. Now he's walking around like he's fucking some new rapper on, you know, like all weird clothes and shit. Like it'd be like me all of a sudden getting super fashionable and just bracelets and shit and chains and my hair in a fucking man bun. Like once you get to a certain age, you don't just change your style to skinny jeans and stuff,
cardigans and shit.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
wearing his grandpa's clothes, doing all that. Fuck him.
All right, so what are y'all's 2 locks for picks this week?
Shit, I almost forgot about that. Hold on, let me look very quick now.
Niners and Eagles. That's a wrap.
Niners and Eagles.
You going 2-0 for sure.
Try this again. I'm taking the Chargers and Green Bay.
I gotta go Detroit money line, no spread, bruh. Money line, okay. And I'm gonna give y'all a good one. Tampa Bay money line.
Tampa.
So
Okay.
Detroit and Tampa.
Detroit for the lock?
The lock. Let's try to make him some money, man. We gotta make the odds worth it, because there's a lot of gambling people that come through here. So
The barbershop or this show?
shit, probably. Hey, oh God,
Both,
probably
really?
both.
I always don't know if you're talking to us or like some chick in the parking lot, some barber, like the front desk lady at Planet Fitness. You're getting fucking meat weighed out and shit during this show. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Can you put another half a pound in there? Another half a pound. 2 more sausages, Rick.
But I gotta be on with my guys, so gotta make it happen.
Yep. Don't let anybody fool you. Deleon low key be teleporting all over the place. He got superpowers.
So yeah, that's the locks. So if y'all want to follow. If y'all don't, oh well. But don't get mad. All right.
Even if they don't follow, they still be watching.
Facts.
Watching, lurking.
Lurking. Yeah, that's a good word right there. Lurking. Was it Panthero or what?
Panther, like you don't know Panther. Panther. He was the Black Thundercat, bro.
Yeah, he was definitely the Black Thundercat.
Panther, Tigress, Shatara. Remember the little guy?
Didn't they have 2 little ones, like a boy and a girl?
Yeah, Wily Cat and Wily Kit. But remember the little comic relief, the little animal?
Oh, the fat motherfucker?
No.
Fat cat?
Well, he was a little hairy guy. And he would always tell a joke. He was like Orko from He-Man. He was like the comedic relief. Snarf.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Snarf. I thought Snarf was fat.
He was maybe portly. I don't know if he was like a little fat cat, but maybe he wasn't like slim.
Portly.
Portly. I don't know. That's a perfect.
I'm going to start using that shit for people, but he ain't fat. He portly, bro.